He stands with a river at his back. Moving metal capsules of anonymity hurtle past, each a threat, a convenience. 2 minutes ago, a thought formed in his mind. An original idea. Only he had ever thought it. But that was 2 minutes ago. Now, 27 people are thinking and sharing the same idea. And he smiles, his beloved rectangle in his hand hovering near his heart. The river behind him, if he thought about it, he doesn't, is a barrier he has just crossed at considerable expense, considering how short a time it took. Soon he will eat. His meal will not kill him at this time. But he isn't thinking about the chemical eradicants that have purified his food, chemicals so expensive that $50 wouldn't buy enough to fill a small cup of coffee. No, he's thinking about his idea. It could be his best. It certainly is great, and getting greater as the minutes pass. The only disappointment is that of all the others coming into the spreading glow of his idea, very few of them live in his city. Indeed, few of any of them live in the same city as each other at all. He has just completed a day of employment, using his training and administrational skills to the advantage of an organization which employs thousands of people. As he turns to walk along the river toward his apartment, he sings quietly to himself in his newly attained man voice. His secret shame, 80s pop rock, but apparently it's coming back, so he doesn't keep his voice down too low. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. You want a piece of my heart? Another man stands facing a river. He is separated from the first man by about 4,500 years. Behind him is the long walk that began this morning before the sun appeared. In front of him, and for the present occupying most of his attention, is an impressive assortment of floating devices and constructs, as varied in size as they are in purpose. He hails by name many of the people steering their crafts as they slowly pass, either laboring upstream, powered by wind, oars, or poles, or simply drifting with the current. He is searching for one boat in particular, piloted, he hopes, by a member of a clan who happens to owe him a favor this season. Later that day, as he sits among the bundled sheep wool in the boat, with some time to spend before starting his homeward journey, a thought forms in his mind. An original idea, growing out of the surrounding songs and sounds of the open country, which he has been hearing all day, hearing every day. The songs of the boatmen, the songs of the shepherds, of the butter churners, the milk carriers, the fowlers, the merchants, the wine pressers, the slaves, the canal diggers, the children. It immediately becomes music in his mind, and he hums it quietly. And then there are words. His heart rises and joins the voices and noises that define his life, his place. He reaches for another moist, rectangular clay tablet that he's been inscribing with business transactions. Using a sharpened stick, he presses lyrics into the clay. Some of them are like this. Siki kamu ra'an barang. Dama okum ngal anna. Gaba kug ngan ma'al emme. Amak kug gekiharasude. After a while, he sings it confidently in his newly attained man voice. Through the king, flax is born. Through the king, barley is born. Through him, fine grains are made to grow in the fields. Through him, fish are made plentiful in the lagoons. Through him, mature and fresh reeds are made to grow in the reed beds. Through him, fallow deer and wild sheep are made plentiful in the forests. Through him, makurgum trees are made to grow in the high desert. Through him, syrup and wine are made plentiful in the watered gardens. Through him, long life is made to grow in the palace. 27 years from now, his son will sing this song to his own daughter, and then 2 more people will have come into the warm glow of his idea, and he smiles, imagining that, with the cool, moist rectangle hovering near his heart.